Wow. Cody, you in here already? All right. Hey, bud, what's going on? You want to get up here with me? Oh, there you go. There's the stream. Cody. MK, how you doing? Wasn't sure how many people were going to show up tonight, being Labor Day. I have been busy all weekend. Um, Took my dad fishing Saturday. We caught some good fish. Joey, how you doing? Went on a dove shoot Saturday afternoon. Spent all day Sunday with my beautiful wife, and pretty much have spent the whole day today with my kids. They came, brought the grandson, and doing some final prep for teal season coming opening up Friday. Oh, it was nice. What a day. Hope everybody's had a good Labor Day weekend so far. Hope y'all got to hunt or fish or did some flounder fishing this weekend. Did pretty good. Awesome. Hope everybody got to do what they wanted to do, either hunt, fish, or just hang out with the family. Raymond, how you doing, bub? Can't believe summer's over. Let's see. You live a little north of me, so our summers don't end until sometime in February. Oh, it has been a while. It's been a long weekend for me. I'm not used to having 3 days off in a row, so y'all got to excuse the mess up top here. Hey, Cody.
Hey, good evening.
How you doing, bud?
Wore out.
Doing good. Are you cold, or you just got a set of headphones on?
I got headphones on. I bought them and just trying them out, but it's cold. It's probably like 50 degrees here for the high today.
Wow. Yeah, I saw some weather. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I saw some weather reports this morning in Denver. Their high was going to be in the high 90s, and by tomorrow the high was going to be 30-something degrees, and they're supposed to be getting snow.
Right. Yeah, it happens here once in a while too. It's bipolar weather, so you're not looking forward to snow quite yet here, but probably won't be too long.
Hey, Tom, how you doing? Oh, Tom's here.
Good deal. So, dove hunting went well for you?
I didn't shoot the limit or anything. I shot 6. We had the field I was in is a pretty big field, and it opens up at noon, right at 12 o'clock. And
okay,
I didn't get there till like 1 o'clock, and all the good spots were already taken. There was close to 300, 350, 400 people there in one field.
Wow.
And it was a good shoot. Don't get me wrong. There was plenty of doves. I saw a lot of doves, a lot of people shooting. It was a good hunt. I just wasn't in the place to get that many shots. I think I may have shot 10 shells and killed 6 birds. So
okay. Oh. That Perlo looks pretty tasty.
In the house?
I'm gonna have to try that. I'm gonna have to try that Perlo sometime. I'm gonna have to try to find some spare time to go shoot some doves.
My wife will tell you, if she was in this room, she'd tell you she waits all year for opening day for me to kill whatever dove and cook her a Perlo. That's the only time she wants it. Is opening weekend.
How long is that? How long is that season?
I think the first season it's broken down into 3 seasons, and I think the first season is like it ends today, and then it opens up, and I think maybe next Saturday. But it's only open for the Labor Day weekend usually, and then it closes for about a week, and then it opens back up for maybe a month or so. I have to look at the regs. It changes, pretty much, and I have to look at it. There's like 3 different seasons. Tom Kelch, that really looks good. I'm assuming you're talking about the Perlo, Tom.
So you just got a couple days till teal opens up now, huh?
Yeah, Friday. This coming Friday morning.
It is. Wow. Okay.
I had the kids over. My daughter and her husband were over this afternoon.
Right.
Son, his wife, they brought the grandbaby, and we hung out and today and did some. We grilled some hot dogs, just family thing. And me and my son went out to the boat and started doing some final prep, putting the blind on it, and got the blind on the boat. So,
I'm gonna wake up at 7.
and now the rest of the week I'll be doing decoys. And even though I know I've checked the line because I do that early, but I'm probably just gonna be pulling them out, checking everything again, getting everything loaded up.
Okay. Yeah, our waterfall season doesn't start till like it's the last weekend in September, so it's like the 26th. But I think our early goose is going right now, so I think now that I'm done with bear, I can go to geese. So
yeah. Hey Scott, how you doing? Kathy, how you doing? Here you go, Kathy. Blackwood lanyards. This is one of the new hats that they've just come out with. And Kathy, if you'll type in what the cost is, I can't remember off the top of my head. So they got them in different camo patterns.
Do Flatwood lanyards? They don't make any types of holsters, do they?
A holster?
Do you know? Yeah.
I don't think so, Kathy. I don't think y'all make holsters.
I am a new handgun hunting fanatic now.
Yeah, I bet you are. I ain't saying that.
Right. It's going to be good. I'll just put it that way.
Hey, Scott, how you doing? Yeah.
Anyway, so I'm looking for a. Hey, Tom. I'm looking for a cross draw holster to buy.
Right.
So
Tom,
actually, Tom, right? Because he was actually, we were on a Facebook messaging conversation when this all went down. So.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yep. So
yes,
about 2 weeks, I'll have that out.
A video of me putting my boat together, and we'll just leave it that way.
2 weeks. It'll be out in 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
So,
okay.
Yeah, it'll be good. But
okay, so Kathy says this exact hat is $25, and the new hats they got coming this time are $35. And no, we don't make holsters. Okay.
Bummer. Can anyone recommend somewhere?
Let's see if I can try something here.
A nice leather one. I haven't messed around on the internet yet or anything, but
there we go. Hey, I figured something out.
I wanted to do that too.
Yeah, you hit something. You got to go through StreamYard. Yeah, but the weekend was good, man. I was telling before you got on. I went fishing with my dad Saturday morning.
Seen that? I seen most of it.
Yeah, it's a long video, guys. I understand that. And that video was actually, I did that video more for me and my family than I did, of course I do want everybody to see it, of course, but it was done because that's the first video I ever done of my dad. I just wanted to have a record of it. So that's why cool. I did that. And that's why it was so long, or I'd have just done highlights and just left it at that. I mean, if it was just me, I'd have done highlights. And
I really like the title.
Yeah. That is deeper. Yeah, Raymond. Yeah, I know. It even brought it brought memories back for me as a kid fishing with my dad. But the title is a lot more than what meets the eye. I mean, you got to look really deep into it because it's, I don't have my mom anymore, and I would have loved to have 5 more minutes with her. And my dad's going to be 77 on the 22nd. And I don't know how many more days I'm going to have with him. And I just want one more cast, just one more cast, Daddy, and that's it. So it goes really, really deeper than just that one more, just, not wanting to, I want a little bit more time with you. So,
yep.
That's the whole meaning of that.
Yeah, my dad's the same age, so I know what you mean. What's coming up for you this week?
Man, I don't know. I kind of goofed up because the fishing, I wanted it out on Sunday as fast as I could get it. And then Monday I wanted to put out the dove hunt on Monday. And then the Perlo video I wanted to come out tomorrow. But when I was putting it, I thought I had scheduled it and I didn't. And when I hit it, it just came on. And I didn't want to, I just didn't want
to. I noticed
there
was bang, bang, bang there for a little bit.
Yeah, and it wasn't supposed to be that way. It really wasn't. It was supposed to be spread out over 3 days. Because I wanted those dove videos out as quickly as possible, and I wanted that fishing video out even faster.
Right. I've noticed that YouTube. I've noticed that YouTube does put out more impressions if you start posting regularly, but I'm just not able to do it 4 days a week. Two is enough. I'm busy enough for 2. But
if I can get the rest of my video tomorrow afternoon, I'll probably put a prep video out Wednesday or Thursday. Probably Wednesday because Thursday, a lot of places around the country, the teal season's already started. So, yes, Justin is a fellow pro staff with Flatwood Lanyard. I welcome him into the chat tonight. West Virginia, how you doing? So I'm probably gonna, if I can get the final video tonight or tomorrow, some more snippets. I'm gonna put it out Wednesday. Just the final prep. That's it. That's all it is. And then I start hunting, and I don't know when I'll get them out as quickly as I can. But how about you? You got anything coming out this week?
Today, actually, the bear baiting 2 came out, and then Thursday is the fishing report as usual, whatever. But I before I forget, I have to give you crap about eating bass, because bass are the floor sweepings at the walleye factory.
Oh, you should have seen the charter guy, man. He was upset that I was keeping those fish.
I think I commented on the video actually, but no, it's I saw that and I was like, what? So no, it's your license, it's your thing. You do what you want to do. So, but I just had to give you some grief over it.
Oh, listen, I had you have to understand when me and my dad go fishing, and we're in this particular place that we went fishing at. It's a private pond, and it's a family pond. And I have personally caught at least 20, 25 fish that went over 10 pounds out of that pond. And
Wow.
it's crazy. And we try to take one or two big fish out every time we go, and we don't go that often. We're talking. I may go once a month, maybe if I'm lucky. But we do try to take some big fish out because they're so. These fish they're eating up everything else. They're eating up all the small brim and they're of course they'll eat smaller bass too. So so we try to take out a few for management purposes,
Right. Mm-hmm.
And Saturday was we wanted fish to eat. We were both wanting to eat fish. It's just that simple. We wanted bass fillet.
Right.
And so that's what that was about. And hopefully, you know what? I may not put out a final prep this week. I may cook some fish up tomorrow night and do a cooking video on the fish.
What do largemouth taste like? I've never ate largemouth. It's always been walleyes and perch and crappies and stuff. Because largemouth here, on the lakes I normally fish don't have any largemouth. So
yeah. Hey Trapper, how you doing, buddy? Thanks for coming in. To me, they taste really well. I love bass fillets. I love them. My personal preference when it comes to freshwater fish, crappie is number one. Number two is big. What we say bluegill, we call all panfish brim. So your bluegills, your red, your pumpkin seeds, and flyers, and all that, we call them all brim. But if you got the big, the big brim, big bluegills, I like to fillet those and eat those. And bass is right up there, right behind crappie, as far as I'm concerned. And then, of course, catfish is down the line. Okay. And I like eating catfish, don't get me wrong.
Have you eaten walleye before? Or?
I've never had walleye. We don't have them, so I've never eaten one.
Right. Well, if the border will open up before I come down there, I'll bring some walleye fillets and let you try it. You'll love it. You'll love it. But hopefully, I should be able to round up some walleye fillets before I come down in December. So we'll have a fish fry. We could put that on. Make a video out of that. Southern man eating northern man's fish.
I hope you like grits.
So I don't. I lived down there for 5 years and I ate grits once. I can eat them, but I'm just not. There's nothing better than a Cracker Barrel Country Boy breakfast, but hold the grits, please.
I tell you what, my grits are a whole lot better than Cracker Barrel. I can assure you that. Let's see here, Rig, how you doing? Welcome in. Let's see here. Boom.
Right.
Oh yeah, that's right. Trapper Jay got his hand caught in a wolf trap.
I think he does that for fun, though, doesn't he?
I think he does.
Videos.
I do. I think he just sticks his hand in there to see what Okay, all right, I got it.
Yeah, I've seen a few where he's stuck his hand in many different traps. So at least you know how to get them out if that happens to you in the field. Then anyway,
Would y'all do anything this weekend?
I had actually a pretty rotten weekend. I had a really bad incident at work this week with a relative, so it wasn't a very good weekend for me.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, we'll leave it at that.
So yeah, I pretty much, yeah. I worked Friday, Saturday, or Saturday, Sunday, and then I was today and tomorrow are my off days this week. So yep. So yeah, that's basically all I did is work and trying to get these bear videos edited up. It's a lot of footage. So three hunts so far. So, but
Rick, we appreciate you coming in, buddy. I understand you can't stay long, but I do appreciate you coming in. Thanks for the support.
Have you noticed anything with subscribers? Have you noticed like you'll gain like 4 and then those 4 will go away and then like 8 hours later they'll come back? Have you noticed that lately too?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have. Yeah, I
was
missed.
wondering what was going on.
I went up to 235 for about 5 minutes, and then I went down to 232, and then it's now back up. Last I looked at 234. So yeah, it's coming and going. It's kind of weird. Let's see here. Ray, you went bear hunting this weekend. Did you get anything or did you see anything?
Here.
Do you have a good bear population down there, or? Matt, do you have a good population of bear there? I can't remember.
Oh, you're asking me. I thought you were asking somebody else. You know, I have personally only seen one bear that I actually could tell you it was a bear. And what we call little sugar bears. They're small, very small black bears. I've only seen one in my entire life.
Okay.
I don't hunt them. I don't hunt them, so I don't bait them. I don't go after them.
Right.
You know, so I think there's a handful. There is a season for them, I believe, especially in the upstate. But I'm just not one to go after them. Let's see here. No, not a thing. Okay.
Where's RIG, our rig? Where are they out of? I don't know that I'll check that one out.
All right, West Virginia, thanks for stopping in, buddy. Appreciate it. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up on your way out. I see you. Rig is in Vermont.
Vermont. Okay. I'll tell you.
If you got 3 of them back here, Rig.
I've hunted a lot of things, and I'll tell you what, bear hunting was quite the experience. That was something.
Yeah, I'm as far as big game hunting, I deer hunt and I'll shoot a hog if one comes out while I'm deer hunting, I'll shoot a hog quick. But I really don't big game hunt that often. I'm more of a wing shooter, doves, ducks, that kind of thing. That's
I was too, but it was quite the experience.
All right, Justin, thanks for coming in, buddy. Yeah, I think if you got a good population and a good place to hunt, I think it could be a lot of fun.
Right.
I'm just never really been a big game hunter, personally.
Yeah, I haven't either. I really haven't, but this one got me. So it kind of a camaraderie thing too, doing it with a couple of friends.
Yeah.
And
right.
And I gotta say, they did most of the work because they did most of the baiting because they I will check that one out for sure. They live right there, you know, and I'm 45 miles or 40 miles away or something like that. So, but yeah, it was a good time, real good time.
Section 8.
Long days.
Hey, Section 8, I didn't see you come in, but hey, how you doing? And thanks for putting up Rig's channel for us. Go ahead and just start putting up anybody's. It doesn't matter. Just sling them on up there. All right, Kathy. Y'all catch any fish
I'm
real
take
quick?
a look at that. Well, hopefully you'll be blasting away at some teal here in just a couple days.
I got one report from a buddy of mine that said that he saw some about 30, which is not a lot. I mean, you think about it, it's not really a lot of birds, but he did see 30 in one flock, and it was nowhere really near where I hunt. But it was where he saw them was just kind of interesting where he saw them at, and you know, it was in a small farm pond, and they came in, and he had never seen blue-winged teal there. So I'm kind of, you know, like, So are these stopover birds? Because they would be a little bit north of where I hunt at. So could these be stopover birds, and then they're going to be going to where I hunt at, you know, later on, you know? Let's see here. Kathy said 7 keepers and 2 dinks. All right. Pics on Facebook. Check them out. I will, Kathy. I will check them out. And speaking of which, as far as Facebook and even YouTube, guys, I apologize. I have not been keeping up with a lot of the YouTube videos, and the reason is I've been really busy with work and with trying to get some hunts and fishing in this weekend. But I plan on catching up this week, trying to catch up and get everybody's videos. And with that said, I want to thank everybody who has commented on my videos. And I do appreciate the support. And I'm quite sure y'all already know it, but I'm just saying it. I do appreciate all the support.
That would go for us as well. It's really hard to keep up with stuff when, you know, I get up in the morning and I'm working on YouTube stuff from 9 till 4, and then I go to work at 5 and work till 3 in the morning. It's like, you know, So, but
yeah, it is, Tom. It really is. So, let me ask you this: you can answer it or no, or just say you just rather hold off. That's cool. I understand. But do you have any personal goals as far as YouTube right now? I know I do. So, you got any goals that you're trying to get to before?
Well, to be completely honest, I've already kind of passed the goals. Like, I didn't really see, not that it's taken off or nothing like that, but it's definitely grown much faster than I ever anticipated. You know, I'm hoping that we have. I mean, I'll just say this right now. I'm going to have 3 pretty solid bear hunting episodes coming out in the next 4 month or whatever. And you know, if the trip to New Mexico pans out well, and you know, obviously, hopefully our waterfall hunting season isn't a big flop like last year with the weather. If things keep going like they're going, man, I could see 1,000 by January 1, maybe. I don't know. You know, it would be. Yeah. I'm just looking at the analytics and looking how things have been going. If it kept on that trend, that wouldn't be out of reality, and I mean that'd be really sweet, you know.
Right.
But I just kind of like, you know, whatever the good Lord kind of has planned for me, that's what I'm just working as hard as I can, and whatever happens, happens. So how about you?
I actually hit my short term goal. I wanted over 200 before the hunting season, before my the duck season, the teal season, which I have hit, and now I just went over 7,000 views, so I'm doing pretty good on that. Um, I want to try to get 500 before January is where I'm going. Right now I'm at 234, I believe. If I haven't gained or lost anything in the last few minutes, I don't know. But I want to hit 500 before January. That's I think that's reasonable. As far as I'm concerned. I and I Hey, Hot Wings, how you doing, buddy? Appreciate you coming in. I really, I'm really trying to work on gaining more views. I may hit. I don't know if it seems like I'm stuck at like the 100 view mark per video is where I'm stuck at.
Right.
And I'll get up to 100. Some videos get more than 100, but most of them get 100 or less. And I'm trying to, really trying to. I don't know if just shorter videos or more action-packed videos or what, but that's what I'm trying to get. Let's see here, Midwest Duck Slayer.
I've watched.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say I've watched not all of yours, but every time you got a new one, like for the last, since we've been talking, I watched every one with exception. I haven't watched the total one of the One More Cast, Daddy, or Daddy One More Cast. But your videos are not hard to watch to the end. I mean, they flow. Everything looks good, So I guess my strategy with trying to get views is trying to get exposure. That's the hardest part, because YouTube doesn't really. I mean, they do promote some things, but they don't. We don't get out as much as because we're not big channels,
right?
And we're not going to go viral because we're not doing stuff about like today's trending topics and that thing. People want to do that, that's fine, but we do a totally different thing, and it's actually a lot of work to do what we do,
right?
Because animals don't just pop into frame. You got to go out and find them, and you got to try to get everything to line up and all that. I mean, man, I've been out. I bet you. Go ahead.
No, I was going to say, even my dove hunting video, I had a GoPro on my head mounted on, head mount, and not one of the doves that I shot was you. I mean, I don't know if the camera sometimes got jacked up and you're looking at sky, but that's, not one second of video was of me shooting anything.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really crazy. And like you said, it's hard work, and then you don't know what kind of film you're getting until you go home and look at it.
Right.
Especially like from a GoPro. And I can tell you, holding up one of these cameras and trying to shoot is not gonna cut it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
right. Yep, and image stabilization and things like that too. Over time, you will get the hang of GoPros and how they work. But yeah, it's not the easiest, but it's a lot of fun. It's challenging to try and capture all those things in the right moment. Like I had a golden opportunity escape me on my bear hunt. I had a GoPro on a tree right next to the bait, and I actually had the bear's face in it. He was trying to knock it down, and my remote wouldn't work, so I couldn't turn it on. I was so disgusted. It would have been so cool. But that's just the way it goes. There is no retakes in the outdoor world, or cut action.
No, Nope, nothing. And you know you just gotta go with what you go. And I was playing around the other day trying to get a new intro video for season 2. And I mean, just sitting at my desk took me like 15 takes, and I finally just got fed up with it and said, "The heck with it."
Mm-hmm.
But going into the field
Right.
and doing it, you're right. There is no retake. There's like, okay, let's put this animal back up and try it again. It doesn't work that way,
Right.
especially when you do solos. Now, if you got a dedicated cameraman, then yeah, you can get a lot more stuff.
That'd be nice, but yeah.
Yeah, who can do that?
But I think it's the whole thing of YouTube is like before as you and I have talked, before my public speaking days, there's no way in a million years I'd ever do something like this. Be talking in front of a camera and for anyone to watch. I mean, there ain't no way, but
yeah. Hey, David, how you doing, buddy?
The issue is with the remote though. It's an older model. It was a GoPro 3 Plus, so it's 8 years old, and I've never replaced the battery in the remote. So it was my error, I mean, but GoPros, yes, they do fail quite often. I've had some issues with GoPros.
Yeah. I'm actually borrowing. Let's see if I got it right here. I don't know if you can. Let me try to move something around. I got a little GoPro 7 here.
Okay.
I'm actually borrowing this one. I'm actually borrowing this one from a friend of mine, and it doesn't have a rechargeable. I mean, it's a rechargeable battery, but it doesn't have a battery you can take out and replace. And the other,
which model is it?
It's a 7.
Is it a silver, white, or black?
White.
Oh, I don't know. I have the black, I guess. So
yeah, and it doesn't have a battery.
Mine has a removable battery.
Okay. So I'm borrowing it, but I do have some other, the cheapies, the action cameras. And they last about 10 minutes, and they'll shut off. It's like they overheat.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Right.
Yep. I have that issue too.
Yeah, and you don't know that it's overheated or turned off until you go back to look at your video, and you're like, well, yeah.
Right.
And and when you're trying to wing shoot and stuff like that, and I know Hot Wings is saying, he has an iPhone right now for everything. Yeah, I've used my iPhone, and I've used this camera here, a little Sony camera, and but you just can't hold that when you're trying to shoot. When you're trying to hunt, that you can rig something up and put it on a tripod, but you're not getting the swings, that kind of stuff.
Right. Well, plus if you put a camera on a tripod, then you're not. That's something for the birds to see and flare at too.
Right. Zach Jordan's in the house. How you doing, bud? Y'all have seen Zach in a couple of videos that I've done. One of mine was cooking biscuits. He was in that video, and I believe he was in my no, I don't think I put that one out, the scouting video that I'm doing. I don't think that one's got put out yet. All right, Rick. Take care of yourself, man.
I hope I'll be in a biscuit eating video here in December.
Oh yeah. Don't. That's. Yeah, I'll start. That's gonna happen. That's no ifs and buts about it.
Hopefully, no snakes.
Hopefully, no snakes. Just pray for a cold winter.
Right. Well, cold winter there maybe, but not here, hopefully. So.
Well, David, all you gotta do is come on down, buddy. But I really do believe that me coming to you would probably be a better option as far as killing ducks. Oh, and David, by the way, my son, he was over earlier, and I was showing him the swamp slings, and he loves them. Oh, he loves them, dude. He likes them. Has everybody seen that video where I did with the slings for the shotguns, the swamp slings? Here, hang on a second.
I'll be right back in just 1 second.
All right, I know
YouTube.
YouTube.
Hop off for just 1 second.
But this is what I was talking about, guys. This is what we call a swamp sling, and I did a video on it and how I hang them up in the trees. So if you're interested in something like this for your shotgun, if you timber hunters, get a hold of David. I think that was before I came over. Yeah, it's on the video. An unboxing with flatwood lanyards. You call it a gun bracelet. Yeah, we're gonna call this the swamp sling. That's what it's gonna be called. I think that's the name.
Oh yeah, I did see that.
Yeah, I've done a few.
How many days do you got to hunt? Like,
for
how
teal?
many days you got to hunt in a row? Yeah.
I'm gonna hunt this whole weekend. It'll be Friday, Saturday, Sunday in a row for teal. And then I got to work. I may get an afternoon hunt after that, and then definitely the last weekend. So it ends the 26th. So I'll get the first weekend and the last weekend for sure, and maybe a couple of afternoon hunts. Some maybe it kind of all depends. I do have to work.
Yeah.
Yeah, Zach,
I heard that.
David Henson, yep, right below you now. He just said saw lots of teal this afternoon. He's the one that makes the slings and the duck lanyards. He's in the chat. He's in the chat room. All
So
right,
what's your
David, okay, David said he saw lots of teal this afternoon. Yeah, I've seen a handful. That's about it. Go ahead.
I haven't seen much for ducks lately. I guess I obviously haven't been looking, but been seeing a lot of geese have been starting to show up.
Yeah,
a lot of geese. So fall is definitely here. The temperature is, I think we're going to be 35 degrees tonight for a low, I think. So.
Man, I would love that.
Well, it's a little early for it, but
I would love that. Yeah, I got to spend an afternoon or sometime this week. We had cut the water sprinklers off. We had a lot of rain a while back, and I wanted to get my yard to dry out a little bit. So I cut the water sprinklers off, went to go cut them back on tonight, and I have sprung a bad leak right at my well. and it was slinging water. So I got to dig it out and then try to do a patch job. I just found that out about 20 minutes before I came home tonight. So that's what I'm gonna be doing this.
Yeah, that's no fun.
Shouldn't be too hard.
I got a lot of yard work to do too.
High tomorrow is 55 degrees.
Yeah, that's about where we're at too.
When the guns
Big,
go
nasty
off,
cold front.
Oh, so you did it last night?
Good Lord. And we don't see those kind of lows for at least another 2 months.
Yeah. Those won't even be highs around here in 2 months. Right, Tom?
Well, Midwest, have y'all started duck hunting yet? Is your season open yet? Or as far as the teal?
I wonder why we don't have a teal season.
Teal and dove, yes. Oh, wow. I don't know.
We have a
I
dove
don't know,
season
man.
here.
Well, you're gonna have to deal with it, okay? There's colors and it's black, okay? You can wear it with anything. They're soft. They are soft.
Oh, man.
Well, unfortunately, I have a child that's getting ready for school tomorrow, and there's some issues in the other room, so I must depart.
Okay.
But I really appreciate you having me up here tonight.
Hey, not a problem, brother. Not a problem.
So,
I understand. Things happen.
I'll talk to you tomorrow.
All right, buddy. You take care of yourself. Thanks for showing up.
All right. See you guys. Everyone have a good night.
All right. But Phoenix, I heard in Denver it's going to be like in the 30s tomorrow. Hot wings. Don't hunt teal because you can't identify the specific species yet. I don't want trouble. The best way I can tell you to identify them is when they do their flyby. They fly by in large groups, and you can most definitely see that pale blue wing speculum. And that's the way. I mean, even that's how I identify them. You can always see that pale blue when they do the flybys on the blue wing teal. Cool beans. Oh. So I hope everybody had a good weekend. I know I did. Got some fishing in, got a little dove hunt in, got to hang out with the family. Kids came by, got to see my grandson, got to work on my boat a little bit, get my stuff ready. Do a little final prep. Oh man, let's see here. All right. Who all we got in here? We got what, 8 people in here tonight so far? Wow, man, what's happening, brother? Mosquitoes are terrible. Yep, and that's why I carry a Thermacell. And then I carry 2 Thermacells. Awesome, man. You got some doves today. How many did you kill? What's a Thermacell? This is a Thermacell. This, all right, well, it is an insect repellent. It has a little butane cartridge right here. Goes into the bottom. Screws in. Got 8. Okay, that's cool. I don't know if you can see it, but this blue, it's a pad. And when you turn it on, it has a little heater, and it heats up this blue pad. And it has insect repellent in, and it will run the mosquitoes off. That's what a Thermacell is. And they work very, very well. They actually have a holster that you can put on it to wear on your belt, or to clip on like your backpack and stuff when you're hiking. You can put them on, and comes with. You can buy the kits where it has extra butane in it and extra pads. I don't like insect repellent. One of the reasons is the good insect repellent has a lot of DEET in it, and that DEET will, if you get it on certain stocks on your shotgun, it will actually eat the stock, and get it really gummy. Actually happened to my son. He has a Winchester Super X, and he sprayed himself down with insect repellent, and of course it was on his hand, so he's wiping around his face and whatnot, and he got it on his gun, on his stock and forearm and stock, and it literally ate the finish off of his stocks. And he actually had to get new ones this year. So, Right Strapping, how you doing, bud? Welcome. Thanks for coming in. Let's see here. Hang on one second. There you go. Snowing. All right. What'd I miss? Had an old Dodge that ate part of the dash. Yeah. Tritherm said they work great for bugs. Yes, snowing in Wyoming. Being organic. Okay. David had a nice little dove shoot on Saturday. Didn't even leave the yard. Man, I wish I could do that. Oh man, what a week. All right, right strapping just hit 900. Awesome, brother. I put your link up. If anybody doesn't have right strapping, I'm quite sure everybody does, but if you don't, go ahead and take a look at his channel and let's give him some support. Got 22 on Saturday. Man, I got 6, but I was in a bad part of the field, so I didn't have a choice. I got in there late and didn't get a good spot. But I had enough to make a small perlo for just me and the wife. Added a little bit of chicken to it just to give it something extra. It was funny with 365 and Shiner. Yeah, that was funny. I like him. I like him a lot, man. I really do. But I do see a lot of shows where guys are they catch fish and they release it, which is fine. I mean, don't get me wrong, that's fine. And I do it a lot of times myself. But I was really wanting some fish to eat, and I know my dad was, so we had to go take. We went and took them. Appreciate that, Section 8. Thank you so much, Raymond. Went frog gigging last night. Finally got 10. All right. I ain't been frog gigging in a long time. I used to enjoy it when I was a kid. Yeah, they were hogs. He was in his feelings. But Midway, I don't know if you were in earlier, but that's a private pond that we have. It's a family pond, and we on occasion have to take some fish out. I actually have caught 20, 25 fish out of that pond that went 10 pounds or better. And, you know, we're trying to manage the pond. It's not a deep pond. It's very shallow pond. And we have to take some fish out or there'll be a fish kill. So, you know, we try to take, you know, I may fish that pond personally once a month if I'm lucky, and everybody else that fishes it, they don't keep fish, and so they put them back, and which is fine. But if you're going to manage the pond correctly, you got to take some out for management purposes. And we usually keep the 2 to 3 pounders for eating, but we do on occasion have to take a few of the bigger fish out just to get them out for management purposes. if it was a big lake, or in deep lake, then we'd have probably let them go. But with this small pond, and so we had to do that. Oh my goodness. Let's see here. So what's everybody up to? Oh, listen, I'm gonna cook. I haven't cooked them yet. My dad has already cooked his. Um, I have not cooked mine. I made a perlo the other night for me and my wife, Dove perlo. Made enough that we could eat on for 2 nights, and I plan on maybe cooking the fish tomorrow night. Of course, they'll be fried, and make me a big pot of cheese grits, and laying in the weeds listening. I hear you. And make me a big pot of grits and some fresh sliced tomatoes, some cucumbers, some Duke's mayonnaise, salt and pepper, big glass of sweet tea. Ooh. Wish Raymond Williams. I wish we had more of the harvestable critters you guys have. Um, I like catching fish. I like of course hunting is a little bit different. You don't do a catch and release for hunting. And whatever I kill, I eat. And hot wings, you leaving? All right, buddy. Take care. Thanks for coming in. Um, my wife won't let me keep any. She says that's money I'm keeping. Okay. Boxy would not. The only thing Boxy wouldn't approve of is a sweet tea. It's all about a tournament with her, huh? Yeah. But I do like to eat fish. I like to eat them. I'd eat fish, ducks, deer, turkey. What's my favorite hot sauce? I don't really like really hot foods like that, but when I do use a hot sauce, if I hope I pronounce it right, but I like the chalupa. I like the flavor of it. Um, you'll bring some bear meat. All right, buddy. I want to try. I've never tried bear meat, so it'd be nice to try. I wouldn't even know how to begin to cook it, but I really don't like hot foods, like spicy hot. So I don't even like. I like the flavor of like jalapenos. I just don't like the heat that comes with it. But I do like the chalupa because I think it has a good flavor. I always say if I kill it, I'm gonna grill it. That's right. Do I have Frank's or Crystal? Oh, Frank's hot sauce. Yeah. I don't know what Crystal. I've never heard of Crystal hot sauce. I've had Frank's before. It's okay. Um, I just don't put a lot of hot sauce in my foods. We don't have frogs, catfish, crappie, etc. that I know. Oh, okay. It's Louisiana. Louisiana hot sauce. Yeah, I mean, even to. I mean, I've put Tabasco on certain things. Um, like when I eat, like when we go to an oyster roast or something, I usually carry my own bottle like a chalupa and put a little chalupa on it. All right, bud. Pulling in the yard, just getting ready to unlock the boat. Okay. Yes, I have too. Section 8. How'd you cook them? Did you smoke them or grill them or kind of greasy? Huh. Let's see. Raymond uses them for stews and soups. I've smoked them before. Um, Put them on 250 in the smoker and let them do that. Yeah, as a matter of fact, I got some game tame in the cabinet. Some Allegro. Cooked them in the oven. Okay. I used to do a lot of cooking in the oven for meat and stuff, and then I started smoking them in a smoker. And man, I won't even turn the oven on hardly anymore, other than to cook biscuits. Oh, you drink too much when you smoke. Yeah, I know a lot of guys that do that too, Raymond. Um, I got my smokers. It's outside under the shed, and I had I guess you called me. I cheated and I bought an electric smoker, and I'll get it up to temp, put the meat in there, and I'll leave it alone. Maybe go out there to add some more water or add some more chips or something to it, and that's about it. It's more wood chips. Anyone had a pork steak? Yes, all the time, man. Especially off the loin. Well, I'm gonna head over to Section 8's house and eat. Okay, sounds good to me. Yeah, I just got my tags in, my deer tags in. I gotta go shoot me a few for the freezer. I got a little chest freezer outside, and I need to get it filled back up. Pork steaks sell for $30 in New York, and they don't know how to cook it. Yeah. Ten. Let's see. Yeah, I got. Yeah, I hope you do bring some of that bear meat down. I want to try it. I don't even know how to begin to cook it. Grinding it into hamburger. A bear burger. Huh. Never tried it, but about to find out. Well, let me know how it comes out. Barefoot. Shiner guy, how you doing, bud? You okay? Used to have a recipe for smoked bear meatloaf with bacon. Ooh, that sounds good. Going out to catch and release some big bass in the morning. Awesome, dude. Awesome. Oh, man. The look on your face when I was putting those fish in the live well was priceless. Oh, man, I loved it. How large bass hurt you? Oh, man, I needed that laugh. Oh, goodness. Oh, that was so funny. Yeah, I actually set the camera up when I was filleting those fish out, and I decided not to put it on there because I knew that Shiner was going to have a conniption. Oh, so wrong, so very wrong. Oh man! But just to let you know, Shiner, my dad has already cooked his fish. He made him a pot of grits and sliced tomato and cucumber, and he said they were delicious. Coronary. uh, oh, that was good. That was. I'm just so glad that in our community, and it's been said before on other channels, but we're like a big family, and we can pick on each other and have a good time with it. And yes, Cody at After Five, he gave me a lot of grief earlier keeping those fish. Unpaved Explorer, how you doing, bud? Welcome. Welcome. But like I was telling earlier, Rob, that's a private pond, and we do have to take some fish out every now and then. It's not a very deep pond to begin with, and we've experienced several years, many years ago, I should say, of a fish kill because we weren't keeping a lot of the fish. And we had a huge fish kill, and we finally got the population back up. So it's about management right now, trying to keep that pond going. Yeah, he told him that bass were the floor sweepings at Walleye Factory. Oh goodness. But yeah, we have to keep some of the bigger fish out. To keep so we can keep it's just all about management, and we don't keep every big fish that we catch out of there, but we do keep one or two. Yeah, we are. At least I think we are. Like I said, I've caught 20, 25 fish out of that pond that have gone 10 or over. The pond itself is I think it's about 15 acres, if right at 15 acres, but it's not deep at all. The only deep part is in the creek. So it's the creek that runs through it. That's the only deep area. And to be quite honest, both of those fish were caught right off the creek because the flats, everything on the other side of it is just shallow. And Jersey boys, how you doing? And so we don't, we just got to keep a few. Just have to keep a few. Shiner, he less than 12 pounds he cooks. Yeah, anything over gets put on the wall. That's awesome, Jersey boys. Glad you're doing good. The fight was amazing. Yeah, that first fish, I kid you not, I have never had that much trouble getting a fish to the boat. That was unbelievable. My dad was fussing at me because he wanted to net it quick, and I wanted to play a little bit and enjoy the fight, but it just got. Can you use little bass for bait? I've never used little bass for bait, but I'm quite sure those bass in there would. I think it's against the law if I'm not mistaken. Got a nice replica of 9.5 on the wall. I need to get a replica of my 10.7. Yeah, that'd be a nice looking replica. The one behind me, which is the 14 pounds, 13 ounces, I actually thought I had a state record, and I wanted to get it weighed as quickly as I could. You need a replica because I'll fillet them out. I tell you what, my fillet knife, that bubble blade was doing some work that day. Like zip, zip, zip. Yeah, I think it's actually against the law in the state of South Carolina to use game fish as bait. Game fish being bass, brim, and all types of brim, bluegill, redbreast, that kind of thing. And I like to use fish for when I crawfish and set my traps out. But I think that's against the law as well to use game fish as any type of bait. So we don't use that anymore. NT Outdoors, how you doing, bud? You looked at your shiner tank. You probably have 7 or 8 dozen for tomorrow morning. Awesome. We have used shiners on the big lakes. We have thought about using shiners for bait in this particular pond. But my great uncle who owns it didn't want us bringing shiners into the pond. They don't have any. He didn't want to bring them in, so we don't. Just in case one got away and got loose and that kind of thing, so we don't use them. So anyway, if I have missed anybody coming in, I apologize and welcome. YouTube channel 618 Fishing does it every video. Okay. Are you saying the YouTube channel is called 618 Fishing? And he does what? Uses shiners or keeps his fish? Oh, okay. Oh, bass for bait. Oh, okay. Holy crap. After I'm done with house arrest, 14-day quarantine, I will send you pictures of the big bear cub that was a roadkill. Oh, man. Section 8, I didn't know you were under the house arrest. Yeah, me too, after 5. Oh, man, oh, man. Lady at church, first-hand exposure. Okay. Y'all hang on one second. I'll be right back with you. Okay. House arrest till the 14th. All this, yeah. Yeah. You're right, Rob. Cough, cough. What is you talking about personal best on fish, unpaid? My personal best on a freshwater fish, largemouth bass, is, let's see here, that one right there. 14 pounds, 13 ounces. Holy crap. Just don't look at it. It has no flay on that side. What did I catch the 14-pound bass on? Hope I can do this in here without getting it all hung up. The old Zara Spook. That is the actual bait that I caught the big fish on. And I actually catch all my big fish on top water. I have I like the top water fish, and I'm no professional by no means, but I have I've kind of perfected a top water fishing. I enjoy it. Not that I won't use a crankbait or spinnerbait or a buzzbait or frogs or worms or anything, but I like fishing a true top water bait, whether it be a Zara Spook or torpedo or a devil horse. And I really do like the devil horse, the 909 model. And but that's what I love the fish to spook. I really do. It's my favorite top water bait. Always have one tied on, and I've caught bass early in the morning before the sun's come up. I've caught them midday. I've caught them late in the I've caught them all throughout the time. So I've kind of perfected the top water. Yeah, it's the most fun way. You get that explosion. And let's see here. Shiner's biggest on a spook was 7 pounds. Rattle Trap, how you doing, buddy? And I just like fishing top water, and that's my favorite bait. That right there. Oh yeah, you're right, Rob. I couldn't tell you how many fish I've had that. You be working that bait and they hit it, miss it, stop it right then. Don't even just let it just stop. Give it a little wiggle, another little wiggle, then hit them again, and they will. Who doesn't want to kill ducks, Midwest? Ducks are evil creatures, must be eradicated from the earth. Got to get out there and shoot them, cook them, eat them. Oh, really? Where are you at, NT? Our teal season hasn't opened quite yet. It opens up Friday, and I'm about to pitch a fit waiting. Speckled-belly geese, one of my favorite geese. Every time I go to Arkansas is usually when we get into them, and they are the ribeye of the sky, man. That is that is the best tasting goose out there. I love hunting them too because they act like mallards. You know, you call, they react, they decoy well. I'm waiting for the invite. NT Outdoors, where are y'all at? Unpaved, they can be. Depends on what state it is. I don't know what the out of state licenses are for every state. I have to always look them up. You can go to their website. The Field Guide, how you doing? I had a pretty good Labor Day. Got to see my kids and my grandson, so it was a good day. Let's see here. Went sailing. Cool. We don't do much. I don't do much sailing. Where am I at? They get you from when you hunt out of state. Yes, they do, Rob. Illinois, Missouri license, or anywhere is all right with me. Okay. South Central Illinois. Okay. I've never hunted in Illinois yet. Yet. I have not hunted there. Ohio. I can't. I've always wanted to go to Kansas and hunt down in the Cheyenne Bottoms. I heard it's a pretty good hunt. Can be some pretty good hunting. I know it's crowded a lot of times, but if you come, don't come for the ducks, come for the deer. Okay. Yeah, I've heard there's some really good deer hunting there, but I've never duck hunted. I've never hunted at all in Illinois. I've always wanted to go and try it, just like anywhere else, just to check it off the list. I have heard that Unpaved Explorer. Y'all have a lot of open woods. Them deer grow real big up there. Oh man. Let's see what time we got. All right. Looks like chat's going along pretty well. Cool. Corn and soybeans grow big bucks. Yes, they do. NT Outdoors, how's the turkey hunting out there in Illinois? All right, after 5 Outdoors, thanks for coming in. Enjoyed it, man. You take care. Now, y'all have the Eastern, and that it? All you have is the Eastern? Eastern? Yeah, just Eastern? Okay. That's all we got. That's all I've ever shot. The only place I've ever turkey hunted here is here in my home state of South Carolina. But I guess my dream hunt outside of duck hunting would be getting a grand slam on turkeys. Going down to getting my Eastern and then run down to Florida, get Osceola, head out west, get a Merriam's and a Rio, maybe an oscillated. I think that'd be a lot of fun. Well, guys, I have been on here for about an hour and a half. Oh, wait a minute. David Henson, top water is the best in my opinion. Yes, David, I love top water fish. If you go to Kansas, check out NASCAR. I'm assuming you're talking about NASCAR racing. Kansas Speedway. Well, believe it or not, I'm one of the few rednecks you'll ever meet in your entire life that doesn't care too much for sports. Just never really cared for it too much. Let's see here. Unpaid Explorer, what do you eat best in regards to birds, duck? Okay. Well, I've never had chucker, so I don't know how they taste, but I have different recipes that I love to eat for ducks, different recipes for geese. Of course, who doesn't like chicken? I do like pheasants. I like quail. I love quail and gravy, and I like to make a dove perlo. I like them all. I've just never had chucker. Wild man, you take care of yourself, man. Thanks for coming in. Love the super spook. Yep. I got a couple of them. It's a tried and true top water bait, man. It's all there is to it. And, why reinvent the wheel? Well, guys, listen, I've been on here for an hour and looks like 40 something minutes. I do have to work tomorrow morning. I got to get up early and get on the road. That tungsten. Yeah. And it costs too much. I shoot, I'll tell you what I use Midwest before I leave. As far as my 12 gauge and my 20 gauge goes, I shoot Federal Black Cloud. Shiner, you take care of yourself, buddy. Thanks for coming in, man. Thanks for being a good sport. I really do appreciate that. I use Black Cloud for my 12 gauge and my 20 gauge. I've had really good success with it, especially with the chokes. And of course, I pattern all my guns. I've just started using bismuth for my 20, and I have gotten some really good results with it. Of course, my Browning 16, which is a Belgian Browning, it's an older gun, and I will only shoot either lead for doves with it, or I'm going to shoot bismuth for ducks. And I've had some really good results. Jersey boys, take care of yourself. It's all good. Yeah, thanks, John. Rob, I appreciate it, man. We do need to get together, man. I'd like to go fishing with you one day. Let's open them shells. You talking about the bismuth? man, at $2 and change a shell, I don't know if I want to open one up. But I do like Black Cloud. Again, I've patterned my guns to specific chokes, and I've had really good results. Yeah, I want to get down there, Shiner. I really do. I want to get back down. I haven't fished Florida in a long time, and I really want to get down there and fish again. But in the bismuth, I've been shooting. Thanks a lot, Unpaved. I've just started shooting bismuth, and the prices have come down just a little bit. I want to try Boss shells. I just haven't ordered them yet. But I've been using heavy bismuth, and out of my 20 gauge, and I think I got some from my 16. Hang on a second. Yep. I got some heavy bismuth in the 16 gauge number 4s, and I've patterned it. Now I have a fixed choke in my Belgian Browning, and I patterned it, and it had a real good pattern to it. Yeah, really. Yeah. I understand what you're saying, Rob. And I kind of enjoy it. I mean, but I patterned. Like I said, I took my gun out and I shot it 3 times. I patterned it at 35 yards. And like I said, it's got a fixed choke on it, so there's no choke tube, and it did a real good pattern with it. And I was impressed. I shot a few ducks with it last year, and every one I shot was dead. There was no wounded. I mean, it's like shooting lead. If you ever had I don't know if you ever had the opportunity to hunt ducks with lead shot back before they made non-toxic, but I know that Boss Ammo, they make a number 5 in bismuth for the 16 gauge and the 12s and the 20s, if I'm not mistaken. And that will be about as close as to lead what I used to shoot growing up before they went to non-toxic shot. So, but anyway, guys, I really do. I'm really enjoying this chat, but I've got to get up early in the morning and get on the road. So I want to thank everybody for coming in, and hope y'all all had a great Labor Day weekend. And we will see y'all next time. All right. Y'all have a good evening. Y'all take care. See you next time.